We're starting 3-check World Championship Grand Finals here on lichess. Uh, it's this tournament usually concludes in like March or February, and it is now June 10th. So it's nice to have you here. We're with our guest host, DaSlurpyNinja. How you doing, DaSlurpyNinja?
Good, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Yeah, we kind of just got this together like last year, and we nailed it. And there was a nail-biting finish last year, right? Where Variance only actually ended up losing.
Unholy.
Or Unholy, excuse me.
Yep.
Yeah, and okay. And Variance profile says former 3-check world champion, so you know Variance only wants to get it back. Yeah, it was Unholy. I was confused. I was like, it wasn't Variance last year. It's almost hard to keep them straight. I had to go back to YouTube myself and see some of the glory in all of its 3-check amazingness. But I'm excited, man. It's just nice to be back. We're on the lichess homepage, so what's up from the lichess homepage? We're watching from Variance only side, starting with Black. If you guys aren't really familiar with 3-check, you have some problems with Black. You're starting with a worse position,
Yeah,
almost
much worse.
almost yeah, unless there's some beginning shenanigans, so Black can try to be tricky. She plays h6 here. I was thinking e5 might have been an idea.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but it's always risky to play e5 because then bishop c4 can always hit.
Yeah. Yeah, general idea, stick to these light squares. King is on the light square. You're building your structure to the light square, and yeah, then e5 is just inviting inviting early shenanigans for white. But comfortable, I think. I think both sides are comfortable. Yeah, this anyways. Little X-ray specs here.
Yeah. So in my study, I have the best move uh, against this opening being 4 e5, not a3.
Yeah. And Black kind of just accomplishes what they wanted, so...
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean it's looking a bit sketchy on the king side, and black has no attack going on.
Yeah, also true. Black just getting out of the opening, you feel okay. And you're pretty much forced to take here. This has got to be forced, right?
Yeah.
Interesting to say the least, though. I'll take it. If I'm Black, I'm just looking for anything reasonable. Oh, jeez. This is a nice find. I don't think this is ever going to be able to open up. It's one way to close things down. There's still just so much pressure. All these exchanges, though.
Ooh.
You're feeling half decent. Yeah, what is this? Can't... What? No, I don't like this. Even checks, yeah, but Rook H4 is highlighting right away. I mean, it just looked so juicy. Now there's all sorts of ideas if this knight wasn't here. Or if this knight was even better placed. Yeah, this combination is I'm afraid for Black. This knight does kind of have to stick around though. G1 could be
Play
trouble.
like queen f1, threaten rook h8.
Yeah, some kind of plan here. Yeah, and with white, I mean, you had to get off these dark squares. They're nicely defended by the knight and the rook, but...
Yeah, there's got to be something on the h file.
Ooh,
Oh, I don't like that.
yeah, I don't... Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. What's the idea here? Can't you take the knight now? What? If you took the knight, then g1 was free. Was there a resource there?
Oh, yeah, because you still have the knight on c6 to do knight b4 check if they play king a2.
Yeah. There's a follow up. There's a follow up. But now, yeah, Black has done. Black has
Ooh,
done well. I mean, where do you go here? King h8 would be weird. You have to play king f8? King h8
yeah.
just doesn't look right at all.
Well, as long as the queen sticks around, you can't take.
Yeah, everything is teetering on e6. Oh man. Yeah, takes. There would be takes, of course. Okay. Obviously, there's going to be no taking. There would be check in between, right? No. Nah, because what a dynamic game. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, there's no check.
Yeah, I think
There's no check in between. 'Cause
yeah,
then
White's king is a lot safer.
this mess in the middle.
Yeah, and the pawn on e6 kind of blocks the diagonal to White's king too, so White's queen can move around.
We're getting the audio intel expert hotline, Golduck Rogers, on the text horn. Turning your mic up. We're getting more DaSlurpyNinja, and for good reason. Clocks becoming an issue, possibly. 2 second increment, you build that back up as long as the position is, I don't know, fairly comfortable. Passer now.
White should start pushing the h pawn to get at the king.
Yeah, you gotta do something here. So undermining this structure. What are we up to? Yeah, H pawn was more viable, right? What do you do now? G6 has to be considered.
Ooh,
G5 maybe.
queen e1.
Oh, king takes two is diabolical. You're on a light square, not a dark square.
Check on the
Oh
diagonal.
no. That's not. That's yeah. King takes was diabolical. And now you're just completely tied down here. Ah! This has got to be game over. There's going to be some kind of checks coming next. You gotta take. Holy smokes, dude! That was the expose on how to play with black and three check. My God. Did VO prepare? Did we see preparation?
Yeah, based on like the opening line he played, I think he's been studying.
Because last year, remember, there was some sort of mentioning that or was I guess it was the year before where he said there was no preparation and he lost. So that was 2 years ago. Because last year was Unholy in Miro. It is hard to keep it straight. Oh, and speak of the man himself right here. Unholy is in the spectators. Oh, and I'm covering up your glorious guest host tag. And when I put you on the big screen, and then I was covering you up. I'm so sorry. But man, if we had Unholy in the Discord, I would tell him to jump in.
Yeah, well, he's in the house Discord.
Yeah, but I mean, if you join my Discord, I'll put you in this private one,
Yeah.
and that's how you. You're not in a private, public Discord. Gotta be safe, a little bit safe. Quite frankly, I've been hitting up Troubadour, and I just don't think he's around. I don't know what he's up to, but he ain't around. But
Yeah,
but I said sneakily, if he is around, okay, I think Bishop E3 is probably an only move there. Um, I said if you are around, just sneak into the Discord. He's already in it, so I like the private one where you can just pre-approve certain people. Like we threw this together real quick, and it was like the secret meetup spot and perfect. But yeah,
yeah,
we'll have to try to get him in here. If Troubadour snuck in, that would be cool too. Okay, we're getting some analysis from the chat here. I'm gonna turn my cam off so chat can see it. Um,
yeah. Yeah,
Chatter
I agree
says, I
about the
don't,
bishop a5.
yeah, I don't like the bishop
It's
a5 line.
Yeah, the space disadvantage is always tough. But you never, if you play it right, you don't get like a bad position, and you don't have to give up any material, so it's kind of okay.
I don't really play this stuff with black. It's very interesting that like you kind of have your opening and you stick to it, and then I started playing just kind of all sorts of not. I started playing crazy stuff, and then I was even playing the the F5 stuff with black, the three F5 stuff, and then my repertoire went down the drain. We turned to Slurpy
Yeah,
for the expert analysis, and
yeah, that's
you got the study up, right? You got the study.
yeah, my own study.
Yeah, right, right. Okay, what is this now? Yeah, E5 was kind of easy to highlight there, right? I guess check. You're taking with the rook. Maybe that's fine. I mean, there are two checks on the board. Oh, ooh, that's diabolical. Okay, it's forced. Man, are we gonna see wins with black all over the place? Win with black to start. Has this crazy attack in this game. Seems like they're doing okay. I mean, white does have a crazy attack too incoming.
Knight e4 to get the counterattack started.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some juicy squares here highlighting knight e4. Looking at knight f6 check. Also files opening. That's what my attention is drawn to. And this check sitting here anyways. Bishop h7. Also feeding into this knight attack. Yeah. I like the principled stuff where the knight is going to c3, the knight goes to e4, and then just within two moves, the knight is just an absolutely diabolical piece. What are you up
Yeah.
to now? Where does the king go?
Oh, and actually, white can play
Check.
e takes d6 at some moment to open up rook e8. Okay, but black is threatening knight takes g3 now.
Yeah, this has to be forced. This would be an absolutely massive defense. White needs to pull off something serious here. But I mean, your pieces behind typically. It would be nice if somehow D6 was leading to like, a discovery of yeah, maybe White's attack is just there. The knight needs to move though. The knight needs to do something. Well, if the knight can take the bishop, this pawn moves. There's going to be something diabolical here. Okay, your rook's getting kicked around though. What am I up to? Where are you going with the rook?
Possibly f3, discover defense.
Ah, okay, yeah, F3. There's no good square on the back rank. Where am I moving this? This needs to be here. That was making me uncomfortable thinking about moving my rook.
Okay. Play like knight e4 and then bishop h4. It's
This knight just sitting in
looking
this.
pretty unpleasant for black.
Yeah, here I was thinking black was gonna get bailed out, but maybe it's just fried with these pieces being so bad. Once my
Check.
attention was turned to this, yeah, and this is forced too.
h3 with the idea of rook g8. Now bishop, no, knight g3.
Yeah, you gotta interfere with this somehow, right? It's gotta be this. Bishop here getting undermined.
Probably knight g3 and then move the e pawn to open up bishop c3. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be flying here. Variance only almost 10 seconds left. So any nice interference moves that you find? Now this bishop is going to activate. Yeah, this needs to be taken care of. That's a diabolical find. I mean, what do? Take, or just take this and let him take? F4, okay. Surprise, surprise.
And
Yeah.
rook takes,
All
yeah.
right, all right, all right. Yeah, no. The time it was fried. Plus 45. Holy smokes.
Yeah, because he never plays, so he still has a super high K factor.
All right, 1-1. Are we back? Are we back? It's been a long day, but we're happy to be
Okay.
here.
Should play e5 here. Yeah.
Ooh, this is like
And
the
then
Gavity line, huh?
yeah, d4 is an alternative, but I prefer knight f3.
Speaking of people that don't play anymore, Gavity wrote like a bunch of the study and then fell
And
off.
he actually does play still.
He's playing again on his account.
Yeah.
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 Okay. The
Oh,
superstar is back.
yeah, UnholyCrusade said he could join, so invite him.
Oh, is he in here?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm slacking on Did he join the Discord?
Yeah, he
Oh,
sent the message
okay.
in your
Yeah,
Discord.
yeah, okay. Hang on. Let's do that. Invite to voice. Unholy.
Okay, so
Let me
having a
figure this
knight on
out.
e4 is a big idea in every line where black moves the c pawn, because you can play knight d6 without sacrificing a piece.
Check.
Oh my god, I'm so bad with Discord. I'm trying to invite him to this channel. It's not working. Hey,
Can I be
okay.
heard?
Yeah, we got you. What's up? Unholy Crusade
Oh,
FM.
yeah. Well, yeah, let me close the stream to hear you from Discord, right? I don't know. I
Yeah,
forgot.
Yeah,
yeah. Can
well,
you
I
hear
had
us?
open
Check.
just muted.
Check.
Wait, for some reason it says I have a very high ping, 517 milliseconds. I don't know if I can fix that. Hmm.
Sound is good. Maybe I can turn you up.
You're both in America, right? That's why I
Yeah,
have such high ping, probably.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm
I'll have.
over near
Uh,
Boston. I don't know where Slurpy Ninja's at.
yeah, Michigan.
uh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us that much.
I don't
Yes.
know why though. It's like I hear you in I don't know, like we're talking in shortwave radio in the military or something.
Oh, it's messed up for you. Oh God.
It's okay. I will listen to the stream. Can I be heard all right or not? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. We got you.
Yeah,
Okay, let me deafen myself.
I got everybody up on Discord. We figured it out. We're getting it done. What's up? Sophia Valmar says VO unleashing the old lines. Yeah, VO has done a little bit of preparation. The last time, you could tell he wants it this time because, I mean, the last time he was in grand finals, he said he didn't do any prep. Or maybe it was very limited, but
All right. Mm.
and Linux Bricky, yeah, the whole gang's here. Everybody's here.
Check.
Yeah, the mods are on it today. Yeah,
Let
if
me
you're
see if I
wondering,
disconnect and reconnect. If
yeah,
it will
yeah,
be
try
better.
try it's worked before. With Discord, sometimes you just gotta put it in hot water for 10 minutes.
ooh, I don't know if I. Well, actually, no, there was the third of Queen E7, so you had to do that.
Yeah, the thing here was this move looks so wacky, but if you play Rook E8, you just play Queen E7. Yeah, takes.
Yes.
Both moves happen with check. They're checks 2 and 3, and then the game ends. And then this is terrifying too
Yeah, white should
because
be winning.
Yeah,
Yeah, white should be winning this one, I think.
yeah, even though this looks diabolical, just get out of the way.
Check.
oh, Queen E8.
Queen
Check.
e8, rook e1, he blundered. But
Yeah,
he was already lost it.
I think that was
Yeah, well,
done.
he could have
I
done
think
some
that was
more
cooked.
stuff.
Yeah, it was about plus 11 at that point. Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
was worse than it seemed. It looked like
Another
black had an
carrot.
attack.
Yeah. So I don't like E takes D5 here.
It's also playable. I used to play it with white some more time ago.
Yeah, but
e6.
I mean, black doesn't
If
really
you
have to
know, you
sacrifice any
can.
material.
Yeah, but still, you get attack with white. I mean, but okay, it's not
Yeah,
the
I mean,
best
it's still totally
versus.
winning for white, but just like E5 because you always play E takes
I
F6.
think queen e2. I think queen e2 now needs to be played or first knight f3.
Whoa.
Yeah, queen e2 is first.
That was so fast. They're blasting it out.
Yeah, probably still in book.
Yeah, king h8 now. I don't remember how exactly. Castle should be the move, I think. Knight d5, I think. I would play queen e8 instead of king h8 here. I had some games. But yeah, black is quite alright. Now there are also ideas that castle and queenside in some positions. I remember where exactly.
I was wondering that if you castle queenside and then just, sling
Yeah,
kingside pawns.
not pawns, usually the rooks. Rook d3, rook h3 give checks, because the pawns will blockade the rooks. It will be... White would push f4 sometimes, and rook f3, or now bring the rook, usually. Rook d3, rook h3.
Yeah, well, you can still play f4.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, black
defeat.
is in a quite difficult spot, I think. Although he can defend with queen g6, it's not the end.
Is there any idea of taking? Or just
Well, taking it is
queen
at the
g8?
meeting probably defeat. Queen g8, yeah, that's nice.
The only other reasonable response. This is already looking kind of chopped. Looking rough for black, as you say. Quite a fine attack. Yeah, you didn't even have to go for f4. I was thinking, just...
Rook f5 is nice. Now he has a score 96.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have the b pawn around here, because the knight's good on
And
c5.
after 96, he can maybe even push some queenside pawns, because the pawn on e5 blockades the check. So maybe some g5, 96, g5, I don't know. If he goes to h4, it will be simple.
I think, I don't know, maybe white should just push e6 to make sure the diagonal stays open.
Yeah, you cannot take because there's rook d8 always. Or no, you can't take with the rook. Rook d8 there is. Yeah, I don't think black is that bad here. He has some chances. He's definitely worse, I think.
Yeah, I think black has to, block e6 as soon as possible.
Now h5. He threatens bishop h6, maybe not. But queen h5 he can play. Knight g7. F1. Even better, maybe.
Check.
Oh.
Knight g5. And knight g5 probably after queen f3, so queen f3 is not correct. Now knight g5, queen f5. No, knight f3 wins. What does he do after knight g5?
Yeah, all of a sudden.
What about f3, knight f4?
Rook g8 is also strong. Rook g2, and f3 is mate, so he has to stop it.
You're so close to queen
Yeah,
takes
I'm not
g2.
sure rook g8 was so great. I think knight g5 should have been winning. I'm not sure. Before rook g8.
Okay, but if you play rook e2 here, white still has 2 checks right now.
What's the threat of white?
White is praying. White's just hoping. G3 probably forced.
Queen h7. There is always queen h7 after queen h5, so it's not a move. And rook d7. So he has to find another way. Maybe knight f8, and then no, knight f8 can't.
So, what do you play after knight c5?
Queen c6, knight c5, queen d4. What was the problem? I'm threatening e6.
Check.
Yeah, now queen f6 is a huge threat.
Gotta take with the queen.
What?
Wait, what?
Why would you
Check.
giving up?
Rook d8, no? Rook d8, what?
Wow. Okay.
Can you check if knight g5 was winning in the game?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are welcome to pull up the games too. Slurpy is actually pretty good about keeping us posted on stuff from the study or stuff from the last games. Yeah, I won't have time to look at the games after too. I gotta run right after this match, unfortunately. Most years
There was queen g6. It wasn't winning. There was queen g6. I missed it.
getting some dynamic games though. That's all you can ask for. Entertaining.
Yeah, when one person like knows a lot with white, then you can get some pretty fast games, but they're kind of equalizing here.
Yeah, white is just a piece of.
Yeah, I play this with
Well,
white, but I have a pretty terrible record against it.
Check.
oh, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, Black's gotta go kingside. For a second, I wanted to think about queenside castling, but then you're just
Yeah.
cooked. There's gonna be too many
I
problems,
think
son.
rook b7 now he has already rook b7 now. He
Yeah.
should be winning. Rook
So
h7 now.
rook e7, rook h7, knight d5.
I think rook h7, and if you don't take, I have rook e7, and I'm winning. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you could have played rook e7 first.
Yes, that was winning totally. I missed the d5 check.
I think we are looking at a tie match here real soon.
Bishop a6 now, rook c7. Or rook c7. No, it's not.
Check.
But there is rook a7.
Yeah.
Finishing this one up, probably resigning soon. OBS trying to kill my computer. Gotta do a quick, make sure my computer doesn't explode. So we get a resigner incoming. Okay, here we go. I want to put Unholy in the guest host. You guys see that on the screen? Got Unholy Crusade with us as well.
What is he thinking?
Former champion as well. Should I add? All right, all squared 3. We've seen this before. We have seen this movie before.
Brazilian. And it's the first time in the match, right? I think.
So there's so many lines I can play.
Yeah, he played that against me. I think for variants only.
Yeah, I like the knight g5 line.
Yeah, 95 I think is more concrete and better line. Now what do you do for black? I think it was a6 or e6.
Sophia in the chat says this is getting serious. I would agree. This looks like something I would play for black. Or Luke.
Yeah, you play that all the time. Yeah.
White's threat is queen e5. Because you cannot play d6 and knight c7, you cannot defend it. So he has to either kick the knight or defend against it. I think a6 then.
Yeah. I think a6. I don't really see anything else.
A6. Does white take the check? Or do you take the pawn? Whoa, wait, what? Bishop e2? Obviously takes. You'd be taking on f7, so that needs to be dealt with.
And now queen e5 he wants. Probably. Queen e6.
What are you up to now? This is so freaky. You can't really even play d3 here. There's still checks. So yeah, castling.
Maybe you could play d3 because the bishop's pinned.
Black plays d3.
Yeah, well, I like that for black.
That was a good one.
You're all thinking the same thing. I'm over here shaking my head up and down. The second that you get that
Now
in
maybe I'm thinking about b4 and rook a5, but it's too slow. It's too slow. Now for black to bring the rook to the attack.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. I was thinking if white's gonna get anything cooking, it might have to be on these dark squares.
Yeah, black is in a difficult spot. I'm not sure he has many chances to bounce back.
Yeah, variance only has this way of just cramping your camp. Like we see this year after year where he is in this event of just crushes your position, doesn't allow your pieces to play, doesn't allow you to have any fun.
Check.
Take takes a4. What has he seen?
Oh.
f5, I think he's done.
Oh, it was forced. It was forced. Throws in the towel. You guys don't see these players resign unless they know they're dead lost. Not in a match like this.
I think Politia played this against Luke in some TCWC match, knight h6.
Yeah, I wonder where Poli is at. I mean, I would hit him up, um, but he just seems so busy. I don't know. He's been on here before. I've left the guest host one where he joined us. I'm pretty sure that's on YouTube. I've had a lot of guest hosts, a lot of good hosts. Another ace year here. If I'm black,
Knight f5 there is bishop f4
Yeah.
after knight f5, so I don't know what to play. d6 probably. But now knight e5, knight e4. Yeah, black is already probably losing this.
Monster bishops. Crazy strong knight. The second a knight gets to e4, black should be scared. Pretty much any time in 3-check. General rule. Yeah, black doesn't want to allow f3, right? In some
h4? Oh, okay, it's
Jeez.
fine. Okay, queen g5
Check.
simple ones.
It's over.
Okay, yeah. Look at your pieces as black. Rough day at the office for black's pieces. Okay, immaculate hold. Immaculate hold incoming. What am I playing? King g6? No. Oh, well, yeah, there's 2 checks there anyways.
Check.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. It was fried. It was a goner. 4-4! 4-4 just like that.
Yeah. Queenside development, always a problem for black.
Oh, this is this is what I call the variance only opening. This is the serious stuff right here.
Bishop c4.
Bishop b5, that's new. Doesn't seem very strong. Black gets a very good Sicilian, I think, after c5.
Ooh, knight d5. Before I wasn't thinking it was working, but these lines just get really technical.
I think bishop d6 also was interesting. And after e5, maybe go back. Because now there was a... But I think he should have taken on d5, because now after bishop e7 he would have d6. If he hadn't the rook on e1 and then bishop f7. Now black is just fine.
Yeah. Is black just gonna get away with murder here or what? what do we just see?
Yeah. Compensation does not look good.
If your compensation lasts more than 4 hours, call your local variance only.
Bishop e4.
Even en passant.
I mean, trade all day. Can I get in the center, develop my pieces to better squares? Yeah. Let's have yourself a day. Okay. Tack. F2. Everything is in line.
97, 96. Yeah, he's not losing this one.
Or even knight f5.
Yeah, but 96 also keeps the king very safe. Like, you can never lose with this. D6,
Yeah.
queen d7, knight f4. Seems.
Yeah, I don't see an attack. Unless there was something here. You kick the knight. No, there's attacking h7, but how much is that doing? Okay, now you're attacking g7? Could there be some kind of knight takes g7 shenanigans?
Yeah, I think if queen d7, you can do that.
And this knight is in a crazy pin. Okay. So tying the queen down, but the rook really can't go. Where's the rook going? Kind of nowhere.
Well, rook g8 he could play.
Oh, so he figured this out. Yeah, he said I'm just gonna go in for this.
Yeah. Yeah, the knight on g7 and the king on h8 are the sides of the board are protecting you from the knight.
I think he has to play f4 maybe. I don't know.
Dislodged this.
Queen g4 is very interesting.
Create your own attack. Can't really take the knight because then you're running into a check. Oh, e6.
What?
No,
King
he
H.
loses. Rook h. Ah, the knight is pinned. The knight is
Yeah.
pinned. Okay.
So are we gonna see King H1 and Rook G6?
Well, queen e7 most likely. I don't know.
Yeah, because after queen e7, you can't play e takes f7 because if rook takes h2. Queen e5.
Wait, can I? Oh, no, I can't really. Yeah, I can't take. Obviously, it's pinned.
I think black is still winning because now it's just rook g8 and rook g1 seems to be winning. You can try some trick with rook h3, threatening rook h7, yes. Stop it.
Yeah, taking on H7 would be diabolical. Rook takes, and then Queen would be taking with a third. Oh, with check? Third check? No. Still problems here, though.
He's played rook a8.
Yeah, he just gives two checks and I think he's lost afterwards.
Only way to close the file. Ah. King h2 with 6 seconds.
Rook h3, queen e6.
Still pinned, yeah. Gotta. Oh.
Bells.
Yeah, take.
Check.
Break the pin.
Check.
Yes, nice.
Knight is finally available. I was so antsy for that knight to be able to get a check. I'm sure he was too. All right, that was a huge win. Is that the swing? Is it the swing we need?
Yeah, I don't like this line for black. This white's attack is just too easy.
He plays the knight z5 line. Interesting.
3 g6 and 3 knight f6 are better, I think.
I remember I had some games here with white where I would face many difficulties. I don't quite remember the line. Well, queen e7 I think is in my theory somehow. And then d6, knight f7. Or knight d4 was it? Don't quite remember.
Pairing bishop f4.
Oh, bishop e3 with tempo. Oh man.
Yeah, black might have survived.
Okay.
Okay. So open G file. With c6 and the dark square bishop still around, castling queenside for black is not good.
Dodge the check. Probably take here. Oh, take here and you open the C file. Or
Yeah,
E file.
the E file for the bishop.
B file for the bishop. C file, you're still a million years away from activating, and what were you really doing anyway?
Bishop? Oh no, was it? But yeah, black now is perfectly fine. I don't know, he must have messed it up.
So many attackers. I mean, white's got to be better, right? Good defenders here, tenacious bishops.
I prefer
Yeah.
honestly black. No, maybe not. No.
No, black's rooks aren't doing anything. I don't really like that. And now they're
Okay,
developing.
well, honestly, it must be. I think it shouldn't be worse. Even be better because after rook d4, rook e8, he's threatening bishop c2. I don't see how white
Yeah.
defends.
Might have
Rook
to
d1, there is
play.
bishop c2. Knight e4, I think, is the only move.
Yeah.
F5, I don't see.
Can you take a check? Now you just
But
gotta
he
give
gives
up
two
a
checks.
check. Gotta give up 2 checks?
And f4, he gives also a pawn because he has to move the king. Ah, no, he doesn't.
Check.
King c1.
I don't know if
after
I would have
f4.
traded rooks there. Because it's hard to give check with
It
just
still
a
wins. Bishop h5, it still wins. Bishop h5, bishop takes f3, and he
Yeah,
has a passer.
your normal chess methods.
b5 if he wants to be extra. I don't know. Bishop e2.
I mean,
Bishop e2 and f3. And now he's totally.
this knight is so
Maybe
far away
not.
from from being, you know, from doing anything, right? How many squares away am I from checking? Gotta go here.
So, like, d6, h6, g5. That.
He has misplayed it a bit. Quite trusted. He wants g5 and h4 and push it.
Alright, so you're hitting a lot of stuff here. Threatening a check. Threatening to take on a7. Yeah, this endgame, I mean, the knight is so strong, right? The knight's the one that can deliver that, the checks on any colored square, so the bishops are just kind of clumsy. Like, do you need to make a queen? That's gonna be a problem. Now there's there's like another fork. You're forking a check and a pawn. Oh, what?
Well, you can give up a check to develop your king.
I'm not so sure White is losing anymore.
Check.
No, White's winning here. I believe in the horse.
Bishop d3 maybe to take the pawn. Ah, he's not here. I'll go
I have
h4.
no faith in my endgame skills, so I would not have traded rooks.
Oh, it's gonna be some.
No, what is this? King g4, no?
Oh, what? Yeah, okay.
Ah, h3 and bishop f1. He has bishop f1, but still.
Yeah, 3-check tactics.
Do you have to blockade with the king? I guess you're just tying it down anyways. Could we get a draw? A draw could be a huge factor. A draw would be crazy. I don't expect it. I think White will win here with the knight. And Miro's clock. Look at the clock. This has got to be super hard to play.
Yeah, Black's king cannot get too close. Okay, at a certain point... No, you can't ever play knight takes f3, because just h2. But you can't play knight takes h3.
Yeah, come around, scoop this up.
Oh, is he Zugzwang now? Maybe he's Zugzwang.
Looks like
He
it.
has no move yet.
Check.
Oh.
Check.
The funny finish with the queen. Okay.
I always underpromote.
Biggest lead. Biggest lead so far. With the serious stuff.
I doubt he'll go
I'm
bishop
quite
b5 again.
Yes. I'm quite amazed he doesn't know bishop c4 here. But he knows.
Maybe
Maybe.
bishop b5 was a mouse slip.
Oh, I didn't thought of that. Oh yeah, this bishop d6.
Yeah, I've tried b6 before, and black is kind of okay against stuff other than bishop c4.
I think d5 now is winning white. 94 might be a little bit of an accuracy.
F5. Gotta love it.
Knight g5.
I had problems, I remember, with bishop g6 here, I don't know.
Yeah.
I had some hyper games against Max.
Check.
Oh, he takes. And
Yeah,
after king h2, why here?
yeah, he did have king h2.
King h2 was winning completely, because now he would have 95.
Yeah, it's just always scary to take that. But with the bishop there, blocking the queen.
He's still probably winning. It's so easy.
See, whenever you play bishop d5, you're always blocking your knight on g5.
Queen d4, bishop e6, queen g7, bishop h6. Okay.
Good to see chat is still rolling and active. We see you, chat. Seeing some people sliding into the Discord too. The Discord has been nice and clutch today. Hosting the expert call we have today with DaSlurpyNinja and with UnholyCrusade FM, former winner of this event. Should I say any more? Okay, scary times? What is happening here? Very scary times.
After h6 he has bishop e6, and it's winning, I think, for white. Oh, here I didn't see that. Managed to.
Yeah.
Bishop e6, I think, just wins. It has to give the
Yeah.
queen.
Oh yeah, because just
Queen off the
h7
back
with
rank.
take.
Oh no. Lots of problems. Okay, cool. H5.
Oh, you have bishop and rook checks now, so
Queen f4 he can play to threaten against bishop e6. Queen f4, I think. It's quite. Also this.
It's just a party here.
Yeah, I think white is losing. That's enough.
yeah. Maybe it would have played bishop e6, knight e4.
Check.
Now
Check.
here he should have found this.
Check.
Goner.
But I think queen e6 was easier.
Yes, we have a best out of 20, so it's first to 10 and a half. And I was floating the idea, not that we saw it, of a draw, but it could be a huge factor if there's a weird draw, which does happen, like maybe 1% of the time in 3-check. Yeah, that could be huge.
So Queen H4 is a interesting line here. I think you played it.
Well, this is the
This move is A3, but probably Bishop E3 or G3.
This is the line that Aryan
Not
plays,
G3.
and you lose in 3 moves to Aryan Rahampour, the variance specialist as we know him.
Yeah. I always play Knight F3 here to avoid the Queen H4.
Yeah, the Queen H4 tricks are very simple, where there's some kind of taking on E4, and then the knight takes, and a bishop is moving in with check. That's generally the
Yeah.
idea, but you would be surprised at who he is beating it in these lines with. Not that we'd see that here, but just made me think of our good friend.
Why is that?
Ooh,
After
Knight D5.
95, what's his idea? Right?
Yeah, it's not.
Or knight b5?
Knight D5, Bishop D6?
Yeah, maybe knight b5 instead. Knight b5 and bishop d6 I take.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like moving my queen early with white, unless it's actually good. Just want to play E4, Knight C3, Knight F3, D4, Bishop D3, Castle E5.
Oh. Castles and maybe even g4 for white. Push it.
Yeah.
Push everything.
Has to be.
Okay.
Or he plays it.
So
Yeah, it's free attack for white.
yeah, black's attack is really slow.
Yeah, what is black up to over here? You're slinging a pawn. You're moving a pawn to free up your terrible queenside pieces while you're getting eaten up.
Yeah.
White's entire camp is just swarming.
Knight d5 I think it is. Seems strong, I don't know if it is good though.
Yeah.
Well, you get some idea to knock this knight out on g6, right? And then check.
Yeah.
Oh. Even h3 he's threatening. H3 and rook g5. And trapping the queen.
Yeah. Prophylaxis. Just
Check.
Oh my god. Problems
Yeah.
everywhere.
Check.
Oh no.
sometimes it's difficult to find the last check, but
This queen could get to c4. You just have a clear look at g8. But yeah, how are you finding this third check? Does knight g5 work here?
yeah,
It
that's
should
what I'm
work.
looking at.
Let's
Queen
go.
g5, rook
What a-
g5, rook f1, and there is rook e5 in the end.
Rough.
Bishop a6 maybe.
Oh, rook d takes g6.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, maybe he has some senses. Rooks, no, he doesn't. There's queen a6. Queen c8 even.
Yeah. White needs dark square bishop.
Can we
And
still win
c4
at take 3
or
now?
not?
Giving
Bishop d3
more.
should be winning it. Bishop d3, simply.
b3, knight takes c2.
King d2, no? Or
Yeah, probably should have calculated a better line with less counterplay.
knight d4, rook d4 simply, and then it's winning after knight d4. Oh, that's a better try. Oh. King e2.
Rook g3 looks just like the most simple, right?
And after knight d3, king d3. Yeah.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, that's wins.
Yeah, no
He
time.
complicated more than he should, then.
Yeah, he had time to calculate a better line. Kill shot earlier.
What does he know here? Let's see.
I play
d4.
e5, d4.
I played d4 immediately with white here.
Yeah, I mean, you have several options. That's good too.
Guys, what do we think? Is it gonna go the distance? Are we going to overtime at this 7-5 junction? Variance only. He is up 2 games. If we get to 10.5 or 11, whatever it is, 10.5 wins it. So, you guys thinking overtime? What's the early prediction?
I don't know. I think probably like 10 to 8 for VO or something.
Yeah, I'm also inclined to say 10-12.
Gotta try to preserve this knight, right? Okay, well, taking on f7, it crossed my mind, but I didn't think there was much there. Open this file away across from the
Check.
queen. It didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Knight g8 he has simply, I think, after queen h3, knight g8. H5 I don't really like. 98 seems more solid.
Okay, yeah, there's trouble here on the light square complex.
Yeah, I don't know why Miro sacrificed everything. Knight f8, knight h7 is interesting try. Goes for it.
Yeah. Because then you can even go to g5.
Yeah, that was my idea in start giving checks. Also
Yeah.
very solid, you cannot... I think black will win this one.
Yeah.
Knight g5, what's his idea now?
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Why would he move his rook to...
Yeah, queen f6 he thinks after knight f3. But okay.
This is desperate from white. Thinking I'm so
Ooh,
close.
after queen h5 he had rook f5. And so it's obviously
Queen e2?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also. I think queen e2 and after queen h5 maybe they like knight f6
Thing.
and after queen h5 rook h4 he had something.
Yeah.
Oh, he could just blockade.
Yeah, just rook h7 probably.
Check. Check.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Wow,
Oh,
and
really?
right back on. Yes, this is a best of 20, and now that the 2 game separation there, if he won a third game and it was like that was pretty much match over if he if black won there. It's 7-6. I'm getting some fresh coffee. OBS is kind of chopping my computer to bits, but I'm gonna pause my mic and I'll BRB and you guys do your thing. BRB if you need to as well, but just give me a minute.
Okay.
Bishop g5. I bet he knows it. Oh,
Oh, he does it. Queen d2. Oh, he still has a huge advantage. Now I'm not so sure. After f5, bishop b6, he might see himself into trouble.
yeah.
b5.
It used to play this with black. I didn't really see
Yeah,
queen
I
d2
remember
much.
we had many games, I think.
Yeah. But the bishop g5 line is just too painful.
I also had many games here. I think I was playing some
Yeah, he put this a lot.
Queen F7, 97 ideas, but still
Yeah.
it was terrible.
check,
But no, he has somehow. He has.
Yeah. I think I played knight e8 to f7.
Yeah. With castles.
Yeah.
You were. I think it was around the time with three check is the best. You were both playing it or not?
Yeah.
Oh, he's winning G6, Queen H6 now, threatening
check,
Queen G7. What? He blundered it?
Oh, yeah. Maybe forgot he had already given up a
check,
check.
Probably. But he got a good chances though this game, opening wise. Again, probably he'll play B6. He could go though for.
Okay, we're back. Standard stuff. Oh, okay. BO 6-8. The 2-game gap we need. 14 games in, and
D4? Okay. Now does he know D5? What is it? Queen D4 now is, I think, totally winning. Rook E1.
Queen D4.
Yeah, now.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you threatened, if I recall correctly, Queen G7, Bishop H6, and Knight D4 should be winning. Now Bishop H6 is also winning. Okay, 95, yeah. He should have played again, I think, with black. Queen F3. There is a Knight G5.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Ah, there is even Bishop G5, simply. Bishop G5, Queen B7, doesn't
Oh,
lose
yeah.
this.
Yeah. I guess if rook f6 and last move, we could just play knight f7.
Yeah, Bishop F4 I like. He doesn't leave counterplay. Because if he
Yeah.
would give the check, he would have some 95. Black.
Chat says, I wonder if rook takes e4 followed by knight g5 was better instead of knight e5. Oh, there's a lot of problems here. Queen's attacked.
See, the bishop on e6, blocking white from playing bishop d7, rook e7.
He can go Queen G3.
Yeah. Simplest, I think.
I'll take back with a bishop, but it's not something you want to do with white.
If you take back with the bishop, do you have f4?
F4 here, you mean?
Yeah. But you still have h4.
I was thinking maybe rook f6 first and then f4, because after bishop h4 you have knight f3. If you threaten the bishop on e6 first with rook f6, he moves, and then you play f4.
Famous Karpov idea.
Technical phase. Oh, okay. If he plays rook g5 just to abuse the pin, that would be funny.
Yeah, but shouldn't White just play
He
rook
will probably double.
e1?
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, now it's there. What else am I doing? Yeah, that's better with my rook here.
There are some ideas with bishop f6 with white here.
Oh, yeah. Dark squares. A lot of pressure here on the back rank.
I don't know why he didn't do that.
Yeah, bishop f6. Jesus.
Yeah.
I think it was now he threatens it. I think because he can hide to h6 to h2.
Black looking rougher than the last season of Stranger Things right here. This is dangerous times. Dangerous times.
He can just move the rook to g8, but it's not a nice thing to do.
Clock 2. Gonna be an issue, right? 14 seconds. Not amazing.
Yeah.
Check.
Oh. You can give up a check here, huh? Oh, but there's 2 checks.
Yeah.
There's
Check.
no way.
Yeah. And you have checks on the file and the rank.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, wait, no, just H5. And
Check.
Rook h5.
G4, yeah, okay. Imagine if the G-pawn was pinned there, though. Oh my, jeez, that could have been spice. That could have been way spicier. The next thing you know, you're like, the pawn is pinned. Oh man, that got really techy. The 3-check junkies in the chat, they're gonna need a cold shower after that.
Yeah, it's very well open for black.
Yeah, some people play this through the other move order, knight e7 to first, but
I don't believe I'm not a believer.
yeah, I think
I
you
used
should
to
play
play
it. Go ahead.
I'm reading the chat here. FJ says a true 3-check nerd has never heard of showers anyways. I like that.
I think I would have played h5, and then if knight h4, you can play knight takes, and then e5. Then bishop takes f2 doesn't work.
I think usually I play h5, knight h4 I take, bishop h4, g3, and after bishop g5, queen g4.
Yeah, it's good too.
I really wanted to play f5 there. Obviously, it didn't work at all. This king needs to be on h8. And you're a million moves away from it, and the diagonal and all that. But
Yeah.
F5 was hilarious. Not that you're not. He's fried anyways, so.
Yeah, the opening disaster.
I'm like, you got to do something. Oh, right when it's 8-7, and then the next thing you know, you just got a bad position with black, and then it's gonna be we're looking at 9-7, and we're getting to the end here. So 2 games. That's all you need, a 2-game difference, and this one could end in regulation for once. Because it just always seems to go to overtime.
I was looking at knight h4.
I think this knight e7 and rook h4 should have been also strong.
Maybe g4.
G4.
Yeah.
Yeah, g4 is interesting.
I kind of like a rerouting of this knight on d5.
Well, actually, g4,
knight
bishop
3.
g5.
Queen g5 I play. Queen g5 I think.
Yeah, because you can push h6 at the end.
But still, it's not so clear.
But yeah, like g4. See, because now it's
93 now he has. 93 I think now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this.
See, and the knight on h8 is blocking the king. It's a negative piece.
And after bishop g5, I think he has knight f5 and queen g5. That's what we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
So he's probably totally lost.
Check.
And he takes f5, I think is the simplest after bishop f5. Still good.
Check.
f6 and queen f6.
Check.
It's too much play.
Okay, so now
It's too much play.
Miro needs to win 2 in a row to.
Well, we're not a game. It's not game point yet because if Ference only wins now, he would still need half a point. Gotta get
Okay.
10.
Get 10 and a half.
10 and a half. Okay, the E5 line. Speaking of Gavity, yeah, I mean, for all I know, he wrote the book and/or stole the book like the rest of us. and this line is just the E5 thing. I feel like Black gets decent positions here. I feel like DaSlurpyNinja would beat me in a game with Black here, and I would be okay with that.
E4 is not stronger. Am I missing something instead of bishop g4? I knew e4 here. Yeah,
Check.
Interesting.
Gotta.
Knight f6. I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, knight has ideas also with knight f6, gf6, and knight g4 afterwards.
Maybe return the queen.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Yeah, white's got some play, but I feel like black has gotten away with a lot here. And maybe you're rerouting a knight. Right away, you'd be threatening a second check.
Bishop d5 he has to play now, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking play d6.
Ooh, okay. Takes. Knight c6 or knight d7. There's actually a good reason to play knight d7 because you want the knight on f6. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. How about just undermining that right away? Knight g4. Do I have to play knight f8? Or rook f8, excuse me. Or just go back. Rook d8. Okay, some idea. It's a lot of time here. This is when you don't want to rush it, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking about h5 also to stop knight g4 ideas.
Yeah, well, you can never move it back, so you'll always be at the risk of losing the protection along the H file.
There's h5. And then we'll get maybe g6, king g7. Okay. Or just king e7 right away. Or just give up a check, okay.
Why he gave up?
Okay, now H5, rook 8 E5.
After rook e5, what do we play rook d5 after rook e5? Rook rook 8 e5. There's also rook h4, maybe it's strong rook h4.
Oh my, what a resource. That's a crazy move. Oh my god, he's also threatening rook h1 check? How do you even get away from this? King g2, there's just rook
f4,
h2 check.
f4,
Yeah,
f4
play.
has to play.
looks
I think
required.
Alright, how about f4, rook h1
F4.
check,
It still loses.
king takes, and then rook d2, and then I guess you would have to defend with the rooks, but there's going to be some, maybe even a perpetual. Oh my god, yo, a perpetual would be insane because that would win the match. That would win the match on the next game. It would put us at match
Rook
point.
h2 is winning simply,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
rook
I like
h3.
rook H2.
Oh, okay.
Because then if you play rook to E2, you can just take it.
Yeah. Undermine the rook structure. Okay, okay. I was getting a little fancy. But you get that as well, where you will get a force thing, but a perpetual would have been insane, especially for the content. 10.5 to 8 or whatever it ends up. Jeez. What a huge game. I mean, I had us in overtime.
Yeah, I think VO played knight F3 like one time, then transposed back into normal E4 stuff, but it's been pretty much all E4. As it should be.
Yeah, there was the C4 year where Variance only played all C4 lines, right? Which threw
Yeah,
us.
he did it against me.
Yeah, okay, right. It's funny that I have to go back and look too because all the videos are on YouTube. Like I'll do my best to get this one up as soon as I can as well.
Funnily enough, I had prepared the bit because I was playing, it was David Lug era.
Yeah. Yeah, one time I played that guy and I played like 15 moves of C4 theory and he accused me of cheating afterwards because he
Yeah,
flagged and lost.
or even mid game, you see someone get
I
banned.
once
That goes
won
off.
against him. I once won against him with black. I calculated the line when he had to win by promoting to a knight with a check, and he had auto queen, I think, and he lost. It was funny.
What a clowny cheater too. That it was the what was that count? Because we called the C4 opening that guy's name.
Vetluga 44, I think.
Vet
Yes.
Lugo.
Yeah.
Okay, right,
Yes.
right. Yeah. It's crazy that people would cheat. There was a
Game
cheater.
over.
There was a cheater in last year's
Yeah,
tournament.
against
Yeah.
me, and
Oh,
I
that
got an
one.
extra life.
Jeez, you
The
gotta actually.
strawberry, you mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was a GM. Any idea who that was? A GM got banned in this tournament, a 3-check tournament. A GM
Wait,
cheating.
so why do you think that was a GM?
Check.
I don't think the strawberry was a GM. He didn't have a title.
Check.
Oh, that was not a title. Maybe I was confusing it with someone, but I thought that guy. I think that
So
guy was a title player. I'm almost sure that guy was a title player. From talking to people,
Well,
dude,
he
it's hard to
had
keep it straight.
he had to 600 plus
Oh!
rapid, so he could have.
As the matchup concludes, that is 11-7. That is it. A quick win with white. I mean,
Yeah.
it was dire straits, but with black, I mean, try your best, and
Check.
sometimes the
Yeah.
positions do not end
Checkmate.
up. Yeah, this was a rough finish. But I mean, once you're down, he was down 2 games, and a comeback at that point would have been monumental. Man, congrats, variance only.
Congrats.
Yeah, Variance only found that the B6 stuff. He was getting decent positions, but Miro never really found anything with black.
Yeah,
Quite
yo,
surprising that he wasn't more prepared, Miro, on these B6 nights.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he plays on like chess.com or something somewhere else, but just playing on lichess at all.
yeah, that could be like I could ask Miro, maybe I could do like a post-mortem or something with the YouTube video, but yeah, I feel like maybe Miro just hasn't been playing a lot, or I think he's been very busy, haven't we all? But yeah, and Variance only clearly did he wanted it back. They want it back, so
Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, guys, I'm very happy to have you on. This was thrown together in a hot second, and then we got UnholyCrusade in here mid-match, so we had mystery guest hosts. We had DaSlurpyNinja just like last year. Yeah, and everything went super well, so appreciate you guys.
Yeah, saw some great games.
Some super dynamic stuff. Honestly, those games just might have torched Miro, no? Like, it was a lot for me. It fried my brain.
Yeah, I think maybe that knight versus bishop endgame was like the critical point of the match.